Okay, so we're gonna move the topic away from suicidal thoughts. It sounds like for right now, our if we could just make an agreement, it's just a verbal agreement, so it's not going to be on paper. But um, you know, you've said that sometimes you do have suicidal thoughts, thinking that your husband would be better off without you, um, and that you know that's when kind of when bad moments are happening in your life when you're feeling the lowest. Can you promise me that if the urge to kill yourself does, if it wells up inside you and you're afraid of losing control, that you'll call me first?
Um, yeah, I can try to do that. I don't really like to use the phone, but
I know, yeah, there is that, but we could come up with some sort of a code. Eagle flies west at
okay,
midnight or something, and then
okay,
and then I'll know that we need to talk, and then you can come in and again, other than my cell phone, which I turned off, and I can even not have it in here for next time. Um, I wouldn't mind separating myself from technology as well. Um, but then we could just talk things over, and then hopefully we can help you to regain control, because it sounds to me like you have a lot going for you. I mean, you have a lot of great aspects of your life. You've got a nice balance with the reading and with your husband, and um, you know uh, I want to focus just for a few minutes, kind of go in more of a positive direction here, just to kind of again learn just a little bit more about you on this assessment. So I want you to think back for a moment, get in touch with the child within you. Think back to when you were age 6 or 7. Um, what did you do? You remember what you were good at back then?
I guess I was when I was. I mean, I granted I was only like 7, 8 years old, but I liked to run a lot, and they had like a kids track and field kind of thing, and I guess I
Mm-hmm.
liked to do that a lot, and I was good at that.
Okay.
Um, then too, I read above my reading level, and I was really proud of that.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, because that's one of your hobbies now, is the reading. How do you keep up on the running at all?
Um, no, not really. I mean, I I do as much as I used to. I don't like to leave my house as much, but
Hmm. Do you think maybe have would it ever help to join? I don't know. You tell me if this would be in your comfort level to maybe join like a running club, a group of people who that's not technology. That's just running for fun and as a group with people. Would that make you comfortable? Or they might have, I guess they might have their cell phones with them, but is that ever a thought you might have, or even just running by yourself?
yeah, I guess I could go running just by myself outside. That would
Okay.
maybe be okay.
Okay. All right. Especially if it's something you loved as a child, you might get some of those old feelings back that you felt when you were a child. Sometimes that helps us to kind of gain a little bit more perspective on things. Um, do you remember at all when you were little, what you wanted to be when you grew up?
I was going to be a veterinarian when I was a kid. So,
And what appealed to you about being a veterinarian? So, what is it about being a veterinarian that appealed to you?
I just liked being around animals and kind of the simple nature of animals, I guess, and the calm nature of it.
All right. Yeah, animals are sweet. What's your favorite kind of animal?
I like dogs.
Dogs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're very obedient. Um, do you have animals at home?
No, I don't have any. I
Oh,
don't
you don't.
think that I could really take good care of one.
Okay. Okay. Well, maybe we'll revisit that later too and talk about that. When did the idea for becoming a veteran, when did it kind of go away? Do you kind of remember when you decided, maybe not?
Yeah, I think after I was in high school and trying to figure out what my career path was going to be, and I think I figured out that being a vet was
feel about that decision now? Is it something you would ever consider doing, or do you still feel kind of that same way?
I guess maybe I would consider it. I mean, there's still the issue of not being able to afford to go to school, so it's really not much I can do about it. But I guess it's in a perfect world. Maybe that's something I'd like to do.
Sure, sure. Okay. Well, I have definitely learned quite a bit here. I think for next time we're going to focus more on just the things that really enrich your life, and we're also going to gain more insight into what might be causing the concerns that people are watching you, because it's not, obviously, as you've noticed, a good quality of life. Um, as you also said, technology isn't going away. So we're going to be making some goals in the next couple weeks and really touching on that. Now, I wonder also, how would you feel about a group of people who might experience the same thing as you? Um, what if we were able to find you a group where you could all get together and talk and understand each other? Do you think that might be something that would be valuable to you?
Like if I could get over the initial anxiety and whatever comes along with being in a building or whatever that might be, if I get over that, I feel like it would be good to talk to other people. I guess that thinks the same things that I think. Because I've never really met anybody that has the same feelings I do, and I feel like someone else has to feel like this too.
Sure, sure. And then, of course, my last question, do you think there's any part of you that believes that perhaps they're not watching you, and it might just be something about the technology that's causing you to feel this way?
No, with the things that I've experienced, and the people that know things about me, I mean, somebody's got to be keeping an eye on me, and that's the only way that I think it could happen. Is
Okay.
through my phone and through TV.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to revisit this. Are you okay if we continue these sessions and start creating the goals? Probably, I would say we should meet each week. And then from there, you can kind of decide then, too, if you're willing to join a group that might have the same concerns as you do. If you feel comfortable with that. For now, I don't want to push you to do anything you don't want to do. This is a great start. Can we go ahead and schedule for next week?
Yep.
Perfect.